cone here in less than 5. We are underway. Open E-Buggy. It's race smart, race clean, guys. It's an 8-minute main. 8-minute main, guys. Ooh, got a couple of guys getting together right there at the front. Jody Smith, Scott Dixon, very close together. Careful, guys, careful, careful, careful. All clear. Here they come onto the front straightaway. 1 and 2, Scott Dixon, Jody Smith, very close together. Josh Alfaro running 3, Bentley Crib running into 4. One with a bad bounce there. Now it's going to be Jody Smith moving up into that top spot. That's Scott Dixon going to fall down to the 2. There we go, up and over the roller. On the right-hand side of the track, single, triple. Here they come on the front straightaway. Dixon, Smith, Alfaro, 1, 2, and 3. Bentley Crib in the 4. Mike Hill in the 5. Ryan Joyner in the 6. Scott running in the 7. Brendan Schimmel in the 8. Ryan Rand in the 9. Sean Johnson in the 10. Walter Cruz in the 11. And Matt Starnes running in the 12. Oh, we got one there on the wrong side. I believe that might have been Scott Dixon. We'll see when they come back across the line. I believe Jody Scott's going to be up into the race lead. Let's see if they straighten out. Nope, Scott Dixon going to hold on to race lead. Josh Alfaro in the number 2 with Jody Scott running in number 3. And Scott going to look to the inside, try to work his way back past. Good pass, good clean pass there from Jody Scott. That's good racing. Oh man, he snags the pipe and gets it up on 2 wheels. Smart racing there from Alfaro as he checks up. Here they come on to the front straightaway. Dixon gets a little bit squirrely. Oh, Joshua's going to run into the back of him. Turn marshal, good job by the spectator there on the turn marshal. Alfaro going to lose one position here, but it's still very early in the race. Oh, one on the wrong side of the pipe. Scott Dixon out in front. Jody Smith in that number 2 spot. 2:15 down, 5:45 left to go. Race number 42 is going to be coming up next. Race 42 coming up next. Got one hung up on the pipe over here. Tom Marshall coming over to get to you. And that tire looked like he was bald. Jody Smith out in front. Scott Dixon running in that number 2 spot. Mike Hill running in the 3. We'll find our race leader working the middle section of the track. That's that blue and silver for Jody Smith. Now on the right-hand side of the track. Double. Onto the front straightaway. Down the front straightaway he goes. Left-hand side of the track now for Jody Smith. That blue-silver with the yellow wing. Running in that number 1 spot. That's second place Scott Dixon. 2.4 seconds back. Mike Hill running in the 3, Bentley Crib in the 4, Ryan Joyner in the 5, and Josh Alfaro with the 6, Brendan Schimmel in the 7, Matt Starnes in the 8, Scott running in the 9, Walter Cruz in the 10, Sean Johnson in the 11, Ryan Rand in the 12. Thank you. So Mike Hill now, as they come across the line, is going to move up into the race lead. Scott Dixon running in the 2 spot, running the blue and silver, had it mixed up. Jody. Here they come. Mike Hill down the front straight at 1, 2, and 3. Very close together now. Working the back section of the track. Up and over the double they go. You got the techno with Mike Hill out in front. Scott Dixon running in that number 2 spot with Jody Smith right behind him in the 3. Mike Hill with the yellow and blue coming onto the front straightaway. Your race leader down the front straightaway he goes. Scott Dixon 3/10 of a second back in that number 2 spot. Jody Smith running in the 3. Ryan Joyner in the 4. Alfaro in the 5. Billy Crib running in the 6. Brendan Schimmel running in the 7. 3:30 left to go. 3:30 left to go. Mike Hill feeling the pressure right now from Scott Dixon. Jody Smith coming on the front straight. They got lap traffic there with Walter Cruz mixed up with our race leaders. Here they go, up and over the back double. Oh, Jody snags the pipe. Mike Hill has a little bit of trouble. That's going to allow Dixon to move it right on his back bumper now as they come in through that little switchback into the kink. Here they come onto the front straightaway. Drag race down the front stretch. Mike Hill still holding off the charge here from Dixon. Oh, Dixon to the inside. As Hill carried a little bit too much speed down the hill, washed out. Oh, they're still bumping and grinding. And Mike Hill will take it back away. Here comes our leader on the front straightaway. Mike Hill snags the pipe. He's going to spin it around. Jody Smith running in 3. Alfaro going to get on the action now in the 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going up and over the big double in the back. They're fixing to deal with some lap traffic right there in front of him. He's checking up and pulling out of the way. Our race leaders coming through the rollers. Third place, Joshua Alfaro now in that blue Associated, working the right-hand side of the track. On to the front stretch. Got Sean Johnson mixed up with 1, 2, and 3. Up and over the big double they go. Jody Smith running in the 4. Brennan Schimmel in the 5. Oh, we got one that rolls upside down, does Dixon. They still got lap traffic got to deal with. Here comes Mike Hill onto the front straightaway. Dixon coming across start finish line. Alfaro right there with him. Left-hand side of the track. Got lap traffic dealing with our race leaders. Mike Hill getting a little bit of breathing room now. Scott Dixon able to clear that lap traffic. Alfaro in that 3 spot. Take that back. Jody Smith now back to the 3. Mike Hill out in front. Scott Dixon in that number 2 spot. Jody Smith in the 3. Josh Alfaro in the 4. Brendan Schimmel in the 5. 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Ryan Joyner coming across the line in the 6. Scott Bellius in the 7. Sean Johnson in the 8. Matt Starnes in the 9. There's Mike Hill across the line. Scott Dixon 1.6 seconds back. Final minute of the race. There's Smith coming across the line. Alfaro across the line now 1.4 seconds behind. Brendan Schimmel 1.5 seconds back. We got lap traffic there stuck in between them. Sean Johnson in between 3 and 4. Going to let 4th place now. Got 5th place right behind you as well. Going to clear him. Oh, we got one hung up on the pipe right here. That's Jody Smith. Still going to hold on to that 3 spot though. Mike Hill out in front in the Techno. With that yellow and blue coming in through the rollers on the right-hand side of the track. Here he comes on to the front straightaway. 12 seconds left to go. This will be their final lap. Down the front straightaway. Dixon, Smith, Alfaro, very close together here on the race clock.
And done.
As you cross the line, you're going to be done. Brendan Schimmel going to come home in the 5.
He's done. Ryan Joyner done.
And Mike Hill going to take the race win here in Open E-Buggy. Scott Dixon going to come home in the 2. Jody Smith in the 3. And Alfaro going to come home in the 4. That is a race. Everybody is done. All right, guys, I need from Vintage Gas Truck